This is Rust. We're here on PlayStation 5 Pro. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So, this is an experience that I played a while back. It's been a fair bit of time since I've dove into the console version of Rust. It's not something that's necessarily taking advantage of, I guess you would say, the modern hardware at all, so it's definitely still a back compat, but at the same time, you do get the benefit of, well, basically the PlayStation 5 Pro boost, game boost. So that will help sharpen things to a degree, but it's not a magic worker, and this is a bit of a rough game. It seems like a lot of these survival games, they don't really fully take advantage of hardware, and yeah, it looks a bit rough, but I was playing, was it Dead Side recently, and I was kind of like, kind of thinking of survival games, and this one sort of came to mind. So yeah, you got a bit of a island that you're kind of exploring. Different servers, pretty large player counts. 100 players can be in a server for regular servers. And you're crafting, managing a team, I guess if you want to, building things, trying to survive. You got a character, you gather items, and other people constantly kill you. Yeah, it's a not very peaceful world, and it's one where you are always facing some level of death everywhere. But a lot of people, they really enjoy what this game has to offer. There's a gesture system by clicking in the stick, which is kind of neat. I wanted to do the chicken thing, but whatever. And yeah, you just kind of go out and survive, overcome the struggles, the world. They have wipes and stuff like that over time, well, depending on the server choice. And yeah, it's kind of just like along the lines of DayZ and whatnot. But this game, quite tedious in terms of effort, and yeah, just kind of emotionally tragic as you play it, since people are always trying to end your life and take everything from you. So this game is still, well, 1080p, 60 FPS, but yeah, it will benefit a bit for, like, it seems to largely be UI where the game boost is helping, because this game is still incredibly jagged looking and stuff. Like, it wears its low resolution very proudly, and it's very noticeable, and the draw distance ain't the best. I really need more rocks, do I? You can, however, go to options and graphics and terrain quality very low. Oh, there we go. You can change the terrain quality to high, frame rate limit off if you want to, FOV adjustments, motion blur. So with the FOV, well, basically, FOV would be how much you can see. And then when it comes to the uncapped frame rate, I guess theoretically you can go past 60 FPS. For fluidity, again, YouTube not really supporting that, so you're not really seeing the benefit of it, but you will have screen tearing if you don't have something that deals with that, and it's just another option for the game. Gonna move pretty slow unless I craft something that takes advantage of the items I have. I can make a building plan. That's what I've always wanted. Always gotta be a person with a plan. I need wood to make a hammer. And yeah, this is a game that they continue to enhance and update. There's always new stuff in this one. I really need like a... I need like a sword or something. Bone. A spear. A wooden spear is like 300 pieces of wood. Is it just me? Or does that seem like an excessive amount of of wood? This game and its mechanics based on like hitting specific stuff. least it's more noticeable now, I guess, and it just allows you to harvest said tree or said item a little bit faster. And there's danger zones, contamination, radiation stuff, crazy guns. You can spend a lot of time working hard, and then you can just get like annihilated in like seconds and lose your stuff and have to deal with all the trauma. I always love too when you're playing this game and you like set up something cool. And like one time I was streaming this game because it was really popular on the channel when it came out. Got a ton of views off of the base PlayStation 5 video for this. I remember going for you know, going for lunch or dinner or something like that, coming back, like, really quickly. And then basically all my stuff was, like, gone in, like, 2 minutes. And I was like, are you kidding me? But yeah, it's just, like, it's a savagely brutal survival game. It's a little too intense for me, but I know a lot of people quite like this one, and, yeah. It's interesting, yeah, I'll definitely give them that. It's certainly interesting. See, I can start building stuff now that I got all these resources. But I really should be going out and scavenging to try to come across like a weapon or something. That would be helpful. Now I've got a spear, nice. So it's definitely a game that takes some time to build up. There's like creatures to hunt. Typically there's other survivors that are your big problem in this game. Other people are not your friends. They want you to die. And feel the trauma of it all. Is that over there where there's a cargo ship inbound? And there's lots of different places to come across. So you can like, there's different buildings and things, as you can tell, like the grass rendering in that. Like it just looks so like low res. Honestly. And what level do we have these the graphics to? High terrain? Is there like an ultra high? Wait, where'd my thing go? Where's my spear? Did I drop it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. And is that like a ox thing coming to kill me? I think it's like a giant boar that's coming to end my life. Yeah, I must have pressed a button and accidentally dropped the spear like a fool. Oh, that rock's got a friendly face on it. It's like a pet rock is what that is. Is this person dead? They are now. Thanks for your pet rock. I love it. Oh my god, that's so cool. It must be like a skin they bought. I love it. See, it's not a friendly world out there. If I hadn't done that, they would have woken up, hit me in the back of the head with a rock, and would have been the enemy. That ain't gonna fly today. Yeah, okay, so holding LB... What does that do with it? Just drops it, eh? I'll have to pay attention so that I don't do that in the future. Anyways, yeah, it's kind of a world of adventure. There's lots to dive into and make, and you can create some pretty crazy structures like some people do. They sell a lot of skins nowadays and that, so the game has certainly evolved in an interesting direction. But yeah, I know a lot of people are like really into Rust. It's not really a thing that I'm, you know, super into, but I definitely know a lot of people really enjoy this. I was hoping I'd come across some human structures outside of these bases. That's the thing, is like some people, they play this with their pals and then they create this you know, system, these houses. That's the thing, is this game, you're always, it's so time consuming because it takes so much to do stuff, and then people take things and destroy things, and I guess that's kind of what like keeps you playing, I suppose. But yeah, there's an element of that that's kind of annoying. It's basically like DayZ, but you know, instead of the undead everywhere, it's the same setup, but instead of the undead, it's like NPCs and some things with guns and some guys wearing cool suit stuff. And then there's different regions too. So like environmentally, you know, you gotta have stuff that can protect you. I died from the wolf. Wow, that was depressing. See, there's like a cold area, which is dangerous. And now I have nothing. Now I have nothing. I get knocked down, and I lose everything. And it's always gonna get me down. See, now I'm over here, and this is a whole new adventure. But I lost the froggy rock. Killed by a wolf. You can heal by standing next to a lit fire. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do a whole lot of good for me. After getting mauled by a wolf. I was kind of surprised a person didn't do it, though. Usually you run into people. This is a server, there's like, supposed to be like 80 people in here. No, the game's, it's definitely not for everyone, but I can definitely see why a lot of people... Like, is it even worth it to, like, build a spear when your spear is that worthless? I'm just glad it doesn't nighttime, because this game is, it's like pitch black, you can't see anything. It's just trauma. That's all I remember from this game. Remember when I first jumped into it, just getting killed by people. Other people hitting me, I hitting them. Hitting everybody with rocks. Rock attack. And yeah, I remember all the sick looting things after all the work I did. It's an experience is what it is. And it's so jaggedy around the edges. Like, it's just... Ugh. I'm glad I ran into those guys. Oh. Actually some really helpful, loot, like loot crate stuff there, eh? Maybe this area ain't all that bad. Maybe Rust is turning a new leaf where everyone is friendly. And we all go around and, you know, do, was it Kumbaya, all that stuff, you know? Did anyone hear the bear? How did I not hear a bear coming? Did anybody hear the bear? I didn't hear the bear until it was mauling me. As I said, this game's a lot of work. Maybe everyone's just sleeping. Everyone has cooler rocks than I do. Maybe I'm the real menace. Live for 23 minutes. Maybe everyone in this game is just like resting. Oh, I got people bits. That's nice. Oh, that's a skull. Cool. Live for 20 minutes. Oh, we're getting bone fragments. Oh, that's cool. I got like a couple of legs, some human fat. Yeah, no, that's good. Cooking on the Barbie. Love me a good redhead. Yeah, a couple skulls. That's great. I can have like a collection. So it's gonna kill me and like look at my loot and be like, what the? Oh, another person. So everyone just idles in this game and does not play this game. That's That's the gist I'm getting out of this. Is I've been gone. You leave for a few years, you come back, and people are just laying down. This person was alive for a minute. This was a fresh body. Yeah, I guess I am just kind of camping the spawn, eh? I don't think I can go into that zone because it's hot there. Yeah, I think I would just like kind of like die of heat. Me and my pet rock. Oh, is this supposed to be like a chocolate? Kind of smart of them to sell rocks that are like, colored and stuff like that. So it's a survival game. It's not easy going. It'll challenge your wits, and lots of dumb stuff happens here. It could be fairly competitive for people. Guess it really depends on how serious you take it. You play a lot of it, you survive. You can actually make like houses and structures, and all kinds of things can go on here. If you're like myself, you won't get lucky. You'll just die of things like radiation poisoning and all that other great stuff. I can't tell if it's the mushrooms or just this place that's causing the radiation poisoning. I don't want to lose all my skulls. I spent a lot of time collecting them. This is why you can't get ahead in this game, is the radiation poisoning. Is that a horse? How come the horse doesn't have problems like I do? I'm dying, horse. Can you save my life? As you can tell, this game is edge of your seat thrill ride. Can I ride it? Get me out of here, horse! Dun 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 dun. The horse was just standing here in the radiation, but it's totally fine. I never expected to be horseback riding today. I think I'm gonna die from the radiation poisoning before the horse brings me to safety. I don't think the 260 levels of radiation poisoning is gonna go away, but at least I can ride a horse onto freedom. When I die of radiation poisoning in a few minutes, horse, I will never forget the things you did for me today. Everything in this world looks so sad. Yeah, I got 9 health left. I'm gonna die on horseback. Too bad I couldn't call the horse over to me in order to, like, bring me to safety. I'll never forget this ride. You and me, Spotty the horse. On an adventure forever. I'll never forget you. Yeah, a lot of stuff in this game does not go to plan. I'm gonna miss having, all that stuff I had. Yeah, they got like a Waterworld fortress going on. I guess theoretically you could do a lot of raiding in that. Love. That looks like a pretty chill pad. I wonder what kind of weird tournament games they do in there. They would have really liked my collection of skulls. I had a great collection of skulls. They called me the Skull Master. Living the skull life. Oh, there's a giant barn over there. I think if you break this stuff down, you get supplies from it too. All I have are the gears of war. So anyways, Rust, yeah, pretty neat experience, I guess. Revisiting it after this long doesn't really make me want to really get into it, but, sure for some people this will be an experience of the ages, and yeah, I'm sure they'll find love in hopeless places because of this game. That's what it's all about. Did I just accidentally empty all of my water? What the heck are these places? Can I just steal this horse? So I buy the horse. This all seems kind of new. Yeah, they've definitely been adding stuff to this. It's quite an experience. What's with the banjo?